So, as you see the sort of satyr walk in from the side and also take a seat. So, what did you wish to talk to us about?
Well, about everything. My origins, especially.
Well, I think I need to go grab something real quick. And Faye walks over to, you know, where you saw the picture when you first came here.
Yeah.
She grabs it off its shelf and puts it on the table, but turns it behind and grabs out this very old medallion with a Fae imprinted onto it. It seems absolutely ancient.
And this is the Teshira, right?
Yeah, this is Teshira speaking. So, Levata, you may stay if you wish.
I don't mind if I do.
Yep, and she just gives you a bit of a pat underneath your chin. So, I believe this will be of use as she slides a little token to the front of the table. She brings out this just tiny little dagger as well and slides it forward. It's sheathed currently. So,
what is it?
This is, well, it sort of helps you find origins in particular.
A scrying eye?
Not really. It's more as if it allows you to find things you've lost.
How does it work?
How else? She gestures to the knife.
Wait. God damn it. It will cost 20. Okay, then I guess I grab the knife and inch and the medallion.
Yep. And Faye sort of makes a motion of pricking her finger and sort of tapping it. Not Faye, sorry. Teshira, sorry.
Yeah.
We're messing up my characters again. She makes sort of this motion of tapping the blade to sort of drop something on the token. Just sort of mimicking it. As she looks over
Alright, then I do exactly just that.
You take the knife and prick your finger just slightly, and a little bit of blood wells up on it. And you shake the blade and just drop the little piece of blood onto the token. And suddenly, everything around you starts blowing. Sort of, this massive gust comes out of the token. And you see sort of like the area around you start blowing in the wind, the little wind chimes going. And Levata, you're feeling this wind. It's kind of annoying. You kind of have to flick your ears down. And it's kind of hard to sort of keep your grip on anything.
She sort of faces away from it so it doesn't like hit her in the face.
Yeah, and Iden, what are you doing? As you see the token starts lighting up.
As you see what?
The token starts lighting up.
I touch it?
Yep. And Levata, let's take this from your view currently. As you watch as Iden sort of moves forward to touch the token, and you see a bunch of marks just sort of appear all up his arm. And what do you have exposed currently? What sort of skin do you have exposed currently?
Fuck. Let me look at my art picture. Let me scroll up. Just my wrist below, and neck.
Yeah, and
Mostly covered.
from your position, Levata, you can see on Iden's neck this very strange sort of glowing mark, almost reminiscent of a fae.
Is that meant to happen?
And you can see the satyr just kind of looks over at Taiteshira, confused, and Taiteshira is just watching.
Who knows, man? Hey, you're the one who's friends with the all-knowing librarian. Hey, look at the cat there. Does I say that?
I've never seen this token before.
Actually, roll history for me, Levata.
Oh?
What's cat stat? What is the stat of a
20.
cat? 20.
Smart cat.
With a 20, you remember
Smart cat.
searching through a lot of books in the library. A couple have caught your attention, a few about some of the inhabitants of the Feywilds, a few of the different realms, learning a bit about the different planes. But one of the more interesting planes to you was always the Fey realm, the Feywilds. And this mark just sort of shocks you just a bit. I'm actually going to DM you this.
Oh.
Okay.
This is not good. This is not good. Something bad about to happen. It's about to explode, people. Everybody
You're
get
like,
back.
it's plot. It'll be fine.
I don't know. You know this is Sparkle we're talking about.
Sure.
Fine.
Feel
I'm
free to
immortal.
share if
What's
you
the
want.
worst that could happen?
Ooh.
Mortality is fragile, man.
Fine. I'll respawn in 24 hours. It's fine.
Yeah, but
Feel
that'll
free
be
to share if you want.
24 hours where everybody could get murdered.
What is it?
Feel free to
Her
share.
eyes kind of like widen and she suddenly recognizes it.
Even the cat surprised. What the hell happened?
And Taiteshira looks over to Levata.
The
Well,
wild look back at her.
Sorry, this is a bit much. I think it's easier to show rather than explain here. And she sort of grabs the mirror off the shelf and passes it to you and gestures to your neck.
To me.
Nope, to Iden.
Sorry, what did she grab?
Just a mirror and pass it to him.
Alright. Because I thought it, because I kind of was spacing out there for a second. I thought maybe she had grabbed a knife.
Nope.
Like, come on, bring your neck over here so I can cut it.
Levata kind of looks to her and asks, like, where did you get this?
Get what? You mean the token? It's
Yes.
an old relic. Quite an old one, in fact. It's been here since the dawn of time. Far longer than I've lived.
Yeah, that's really odd. As I look at what's on my neck, look at the mirror.
Yeah, and you sort of see this strange little face symbol, if anything. It's a bit odd. It's honestly strange. It's in the shape of a fae, and it sort of trails up the side of your neck. But it's really abstract, if anything. and it's glowing currently, but that glow is quickly fading.
Right. What does this mean? As I ask all of them.
Taishishira sort of holds out her hand for the token.
They give the token.
Come with me, Aiden, and let us walk.
Okay.
Levata, come.
She jumps off the table and just trots behind them a little bit.
And you two take a walk with Satir following behind, a little bit further behind with Levata. And both Levata. And Sarah goes out to the trees and finds a mushroom to sit on. And she grabs the dagger herself and pricks her finger and drips it on the token, as you see the exact same thing happen with all the glows. Does this show you anything? And she turns and sort of moves the side of her collar down a little bit, and you recognize this mark immediately. The exact same one that you had on your skin.
What?
Does that
But you're like 200,000 years old.
Yes. But I'm sure you two must be aware of the time changes in the Feywilds.
For what I know, it's only a year at most, not 100,000.
Well, it's been a very long time since a few things, but I believe it's time we showed a little bit. A story, if you will. Even I don't know the full truth of it. I don't know how you ended up in this time or anything. And she touches the tree, and suddenly you guys are whisked away to a very different location. And Aiden, you see the very beginnings of the story that you were told all those years ago by Faye.
I read all that.
Yep, and so you and Sky Queen, Faye, and Levata all stand a little bit misty, a little bit translucent, watching the scene. The two lovers who are indeed the Fae Queen and the Sky King, who are both just sort of running around everywhere, and it soon jumps a little bit till you see a very small looking person. Well, a baby, to be honest. And with your astral sight and Raymond's one as well, you guys look right into the ethereal plane and see the double. The two twins. Aiden and Envy. But that is not where we stop this little story. As one day, the two are looking after them, sort of enjoying their time alone, as Faye speaks. You know, we can't keep meeting like this. You have your duties as king now, and I have my duties to the Feywilds. I know. I believe it is time that we focus on our duties a bit more. Well, at least I will have to. And he gives Faye not Faye. I keep messing up the names today. To Tesha a big hug. Maybe one day we'll be together. Maybe we'll eventually be able to get to Helmstein Height. But not now. Someday. When everything is peaceful. And all this portal nonsense and the Shadowfelt issues are no longer going on. The two continue walking when suddenly a dark bird swoops from above. Very similar to the bird you guys saw at the end of last session. The one that attacked the Fae Queen. And it suddenly swoops down and attempts to grab the baby, but soon bashes slightly into a tree, falling a little bit and dropping it. And the two twins fall. And you see Taishia goes, no! As suddenly they jump down and start looking for the two. However, they never do find the two. As from where you guys are watching, Aiden, you just barely make out a Fae portal which the two babies fall through. As now, the illusion ends and you guys are back in the real realm. So,
Levada's just kind of staring at him, dumbfounded.
So, I believe that explains a few things. You know,
Indeed.
Faye once had a prophecy that one day the here would be lost, but an unknown one would come. And I believe, considering that was not no general illusion, it was very much real, an imprint of the memories from the Feywilds. I never knew you guys were twins. And she sort of links over to Raymond. Well, I should probably say, your father was never an Astral at that point in time.
You don't even know what the other about me technically.
Yes. To be frankly honest, we have never met you, son.
But how was I even born? How does an Aetherius even born? From the Queen of the Fae and the King of the Wind?
Quite frankly, I am not really a Fae, to begin with.
You're not.
No. Everyone always assumes we are. We used to be more numerous back in the past. But quite frankly, as she shows this massive sort of steam of mist out of her hand and sort of disappears and melts into sort of the area behind you. And you see her just sort of appear in the ethereal realm. What is it called? The ethereal plane. I am not really, a Fae. I'm a Fae Aetherius.
Huh. Well, I'm starting to speak, to be honest. Well, I always had my suspicions. But I didn't think Faye's story would be this much true.
Faye always has a thing about she's omniscient at times. It's odd. She's even older than me. But
Yeah.
she sees things that she doesn't even tell others. Things about the future. I often wondered how far she could see. And it seems like she can see quite far.
Indeed. But I still don't get it. How did the time compression get that bad? Why am I so much? Why am I jump so high? Shouldn't get this bad.
Well, during that time we were having a lot of troubles with portals and the like. It was chaotic, to say the least. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but potentially you could have gone through multiple portals back into the Feywild several times. And, of course, if potentially just 1 second leaving the Feywilds or being in the Feywilds can mean a huge jump in time. I'm sure, Levata, you are aware of this.
Should I roll history?
I would say you're just generally aware of the Feywilds, that leaving the Feywilds can allow you to skip ahead in time.
Aiden got stuck in the infinite portal glitch.
That's
Yes, I am quite aware.
That's my theory, at least. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, and you may never find that out, but I am glad to meet you. And, you know, the thing that really confirmed it?
What?
It was this. She brings up the token. This is an ancient relic of the royal family of the Feywilds, and it allows us to see the royal line, and I believe you've seen the rest.
Indeed. But why is... I know the Shadow series has been on war recently, but why? Exactly. Why did I even try and take me? I'm still a baby at that point.
It's to do with the fact that if there's no person from the Feywilds to take over, then either the Raven Queen will finally get control of the elves over here, or Venazar will seek to take over.
Take over? What do you mean by the Feywild has no one to take over? Oh, no heir, you mean?
No, I mean,
No?
Venazar will attempt to take over the Feywilds. He's been doing that for quite a while. Ever since that fateful day. You have heard of the Book of the End, correct? And the Battle of Gods. Both of you.
Somewhat.
Levata, have you heard of that? The Book of the End and the Battle of Gods way in the past?
I believe I have.
Well, the Battle of Gods was getting too far in mortals. And me, Faye, Raymond, and you see she looks away, very sad. There's sort of a bit of tears in her eyes, and she's just sort of looking like she's in a different place.
Levata just kind of walks up and rubs against her leg to try comfort her.
Thank you, Levata. And she gives you just a big pat. So me, Lyris Faye, Hangman Clara, Benazar Danda, and Gosh and Ern, we went on to explore some realms that no one had ever explored before. And we found a power there so strange, so unlike what we had ever seen before. And suddenly Raymond butts in. A dangerous power. One that has the power to worship gods themselves and even change reality. The Zenith Items. Each item so incredibly powerful that they manipulate the very existence of space and otherworldly events themselves. The Ring of the Soulless, the Time Manipulation Ring, the one that grants permanent death to those who wield it. You also have the Armor of the Heartless. Only the unexpected can hurt you, and thus you slowly lose emotions. The Coin of the Luckless allows you to succeed on any endeavor, but you will fail all other rolls. And the final item, the Book of the End. Most dangerous item in existence. The Book of the End was created by Benazar, one of the members of the group. We all said to never use the magic we discovered on our trip. It was too powerful for our realm. But he created the Book of the End to stop the insane god war that was happening. Except the Book of the End was cursed. It created portals alike, and it allowed the gods to come into the actual mortal planes and worship their rule over the domains. However, it, unfortunately, in being stopped by Gosh and Ern, Faye, and the rest of us, killed Gosh and Ern, aka one Faye loved, a very brilliant friend of ours. Brilliant, smart. He was amazing, you know, and the ruler, well, the prince of the fireplane at that time, Gosh and Ern. Except now, since the line of rulers has gone, the fireplane is itself in chaos. And you've seen that the Book of the End has been unleashed once again to the world. Any questions, you two?
Let me see. Right. How did Faye become like this?
Faye? Even we don't know the full story. We don't know why she's lived this long. Furious naturally live long, and of course, Raymond here is an Astral. Like father, like son, indeed. But Faye, she's always been a mystery. We're her friends. We should know what she is, who she is. But that halfling, I don't know what she is. But she's always been a good friend of mine.
That was Jay.
But I've been a vision of him while she's still young, back at the library. From what I know, she was trying to cast some sort of an ancient spell, and
While ago?
apparently it failed.
And you see the group flinches at the same time. Well, I think it's best to talk to Faye about that ritual. She knows the most, but let me give you a hug. And Taitishira steps up and sort of holds her hand out to give you a hug, Aiden.
I hug her back. Somewhat reluctant. Oh, a bit reluctant since he's still somewhat confused.
Yeah, I'm sorry
yeah.
about all the confusion, but it's 100% certain that you are definitely my son. And she just gives you a big hug. But anyway, as Raymond comes over and gives you sort of a pat on the shoulder, it's nice to meet you, like fully knowing who you are, Aiden.
Nice to meet you too. Father, I guess.
Yeah.
But well, shit. No, I have something to share then. I was really going to keep this on this little party, but I don't think it's appropriate anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We have one of the items, the Zenith item.
And you see
Ring of
he
the
just
Souls.
narrows his eyes. Which one? The armor?
The ring of the souls.
Don't use it 3 times. Has any of you used it?
Oh, a doppelganger has used this 3 times. But he's dead, obviously. But so far, none of us directly used it. None of us yet.
Never
And we-
use that item. It's dangerous,
Yes, I know.
Aiden.
The
Far
merchant
more
told
than
us.
you know right now. My
I
fears
know.
already begun.
And that's not even the last of it. We know where the armor of the Heartless is. It's right here, actually, in this realm, unless Blackbeard escaped. Black Eye escaped. It's somewhere over here. Don't know where.
So, what Faye said about prophecy was once again true. He sort of mumbles to himself as he starts walking. Come, let's go see Faye and your friend.
No, one more thing. The most devastating one.
Yes?
We have the essence of the water plane.
And you just see his eyes widen, and same with the Teshira's. And Levata, you would know that the essence of the water plane, or the essence of the different planes, are what make them keep their magic. So if they remove the essence of water from the water plane, that's devastating. It means there's no more water.
Yes, I know.
Apparently, Alaric has the water from the water plane in his pocket.
Alaric has
This
everything.
man has shown for like the last 5 sessions as well. We don't know when we're getting the water back.
He has the ring and the water plate. He has all the dangerous items.
And this
Right in
guy
his pocket.
doesn't want to show up on Discord anymore.
So
It's rather problematic.
you guys have the essence of the water plane.
Long story short, one of Blackbeard's doppelganger assassins tried to take it. Well, we don't know what it is, so we captured him, though he ended up killing himself, and we take the answers back.
And you say he's here. And you see this sort of
Black-
aura appear around him. As he sort of
Black
looks.
Eye?
Yes.
Yes, Black Eye's here. He tries to take it, and then we take it back. We don't know what it is. I thought it's just an item. So we take it, and as we take it, a whirlpool appears and starts absorbing all the water. At time of crisis, we smash the pink crystal, and we end up here, whilst holding the essence of the water plane in someone's pocket.
Tateshira and you see Raymond look completely shocked. They look scared. And you say he is here in the Feywilds currently.
Yes, from what I gather, my friend really pushed him here before getting swept away and separated.
The two of them frown
Wait.
and sort of look to each other.
Is he after this essence? Just click.
Potentially. Fortunately,
Do you know
we
where it
have
is?
like here on us currently, as she brings just out of nowhere sort of like this strange essence that sort of fluctuates and sort of shifts through many colours. She quickly puts it away. Fortunately, we've got it on us, but Raymond? And you see Raymond turns and nods, and you see just out of nowhere appears this massive owl which sort of dives down and picks and drops down to the ground with a fudge. Its wings sort of reaching down to the ground. I know. I will get back to the skyplane and make sure the essence is protected there. And he jumps on the owl who's got these reins on it and flies off in a hurry. Before you see this massive sort of crystal shard break open, a clear one, and he disappears into the sky realm.
Now I know what color it is. Clear shard equals sky realm. There we go.
Hopefully that warning has come in soon enough, but I fear for the plane of fire.
Yes. Well, what you've told me, there's no leader there.
Yes. So we can't exactly send them a warning.
Is there even anyone guarding the essence?
Likely not.
Yeah. And why do they need the essence in the first place? All I know is it's a material. It's a requirement to cast some sort of a ritual that can siphon power from the god.
Yes, there's a god power siphoning ritual. It's likely the Storm Black Eye person is gathering all the essences to do such a thing.
But why? Haven't he destroyed most of the realm to the point that he can't even rule anything, even if he succeeds?
I know. That's why we must stop him. Especially if you're correct and he's got the arm of the Heartless. Likely that is also influencing him to take such drastic measures.
Does that armor have a weakness, by the way?
A weakness?
From what I know, from what I see, my friend bonked him in the head, and that seems to hurt.
Surprise. If you can surprise him enough, then you might just be able to take him out. But don't go after him like you are now. You need a plan. A good plan. A big plan. And it needs to be surprising. Every single time. Every single hit you must make on the arm of the Heartless must be surprising.
Must be surprising.
You
So I
repeat.
can't use this.
If you repeat an attack, that is not surprising. It's got to be surprising. Understand, you two.
Yes, I get it now.
Lavata, you understand?
I do.
Lavata,
And that
I want you to go with the group. I want you to go with Aiden, Lux, Alarif, Bai, and Hades, and Riri.
Without you?
Yes. I must stay here and guard the Fey essence.
She kind of just like puts her ears down, kind of sad.
And Taiteshira steps down and sort of kneels towards you, kneels on just the front of her legs. It's okay, little one. I believe you'll be more help than you know. And the realms need saved. I can't leave.
She sort of like pushes her head into her. All right, I'll do it for you.
No, it's okay. She gives her a pat. And reception, both of you two.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to just say that even though you're only a team member for a very short amount of time, I never got to meet you. You're very good at this job. Goodbye.
I got a 22.
How much? A 22?
Mm-hmm.
Aiden, what did you get? Just let me know when what you got, Aiden, when you're back. You'll be back in a second.
I'm back.
What did you get on perception?
Oh, no, I didn't. I was in the bathroom for a while. What is that? Perception check?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, natural 20. That's fine.
Oh, nice.
And everyone sort of whirls around as you guys start hearing the sort of storm cloud gather overhead. And all the gales of wind start whipping at all the trees and leaves. And you see Titania sort of looks around. What's going on? This shouldn't be happening.
What is it?
A storm. Ah, I, as a player, might know what it is.
But as
It
a
has
character,
something to
no.
do with luck. It has something to do with luck and his storm key ability, whatever it is.
And everything starts whipping around a lot more violently as you speak. And I need to actually have a bit of fun rolling now.
Oh no.
What?
She's not discussed. I am sorry, everyone.
And suddenly, you guys are sort of speaking and you cut out and you can't hear anyone.
Oh god, it's the 1d6.
Okay, sorry.
I
You'll
read
be
the
deafened now. Have fun with that, you guys.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
get to deep.
And you see Titania, she is trying to speak to the two of you. You, but you can't hear anyone. But suddenly, a storm bat dives down and attacks Aiden.
Disadvantage.
Yep, and roll initiative, Aiden, a minute.
Ah, god damn it. Here we go. Damn you, Stormbat. I see the fucking roll. It's a 1d6 from a Stormbat. God damn it. Okay, for some reason, I'm rolling really well. Wait, no, that's advantage. Yep, 16 and a nat 20. That's why you have foresight. So
Someone's got
22.
some luck today, jeez.
I got foresight, man. I have permanent advantage. Well, unless the DM says otherwise, which he'll probably do at a certain point of the campaign.
What did you get?
Got a 22.
22. What did you get, Minute? Get.
What was that? A 19.
And a 19.
And what class are you? What's the cat class again?
He's a magical kitty.
What the fuck?
She's a whiz lord.
And this storm bat literally dives down and sort of attempts to strike at Aiden using Thunderclap. And an 8 definitely does not hit. As you see this lightning sort of jolt past you guys.
Screw you. That's why I have all of the True Strike on all the time. I knew. Always have a bet. Is it my turn?
Yes it is.
Alright, then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. Both of the beams going to be directed at the bat. The first beam is a 18 plus 4 at 22.
Yep, hits.
The second beam is 13 plus 3 a 16.
Yep, hits.
Alright. That's 2d10. Where's my d10? There we go. So a total damage of not so good. 8 force damage.
Yeah, and you just obliterate the storm bat.
Never mind.
Sending it literally flying into a tree branch before it quickly disperses into sort of fumes of magic around you two. And suddenly you guys can just barely make out your voices again.
Why is there a storm back here?
Those
Can I-
are normally on the wind plane of wind. And normally around where storms are, not here.
Huh. Can I find like the source of the storm somewhat?
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys, it seems to be coming in the direction from where Faye and you guys were earlier in the session.
What the? How did a Why is his heart surgery becomes like this? Well, no time to lose. I storms off to face area.
Yeah, you start attempting to storm off, and suddenly everyone's hands start sparking with lightning. And
What?
I'll get you two to roll sleight of hand, please. Actually,
Oh
roll
my
Arcana.
god.
Once again, I
Oh,
apologize. I did not want this to happen. She wanted to hurt you.
Good.
What are we rolling, sorry?
Either let's go Arcana, please.
Alright, 23.
14.
And you guys mostly get your hands under control as they start sparking and creating lightning, sort of jolting everywhere at once.
Why am I becoming Shazam? The hell is this? I'm running excited.
I don't know.
I'm gonna lift it first.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get you guys to all make a dexterity save, please.
Oh my fucking god.
Sorry.
Give me mercy, man! Ah, it's shit! That's 11 plus, what's my dex? Plus 2, so 13. Fuck no.
13?
Yeah.
What did you get, Minik?
I got a 6.
Oh no.
And a
Poor cat.
6. So
And
you
a
guys all start trying to hold on as you rush over to Faye's area, and you guys are just trying to rush over there. Minik, you get flung straight up into the air 10 feet before you fall right
No.
over and take 6 damage. And Aiden, you get thrown
Oh no,
into
not
a
the
tree,
cat.
and you take 5.
Sorry, how
energy
much?
you take 2 energy damage.
Yeah, 2 energy.
So you took
Ah.
6
Yeah,
damage from falling, Minik. Liver, Levata.
Fuck. If only I could have my SE3 ability, but no. Alright. Well, continue onwards.
Yeah, and you guys are all rushing. You guys are fighting against this howling wind. You guys are barely able to stand as you make your way into the clearing where Faye is. Faye is also just trying to hold on, keeping her wits about her as she also braces against the wind. And you see these massive lightning bolts sort of crash into the ground around you. I'm going to roll. Okay, even or 1, 2, or 3 Aiden and then
Oh, no.
Levata.
Listen, I don't want me coming back from the dead to cost the lives of 2 others, okay?
I know this one. It's a 30% enemy, 30% ally, and 30% nothing.
Aiden and Levata, I need you 1, 2, or 3.
2.
Oh, 2's my lucky number. Damn it. I'll go 3.
3. Okay,
come
and you see this
on. Lucky
massive
number
sort of
2.
lightning bolt crashes down to Titeshira, and you see her bring up this barrier and sort of dodge to the side as it just barely misses her.
Oh, thank
Okay,
God.
this is a
the
bit
winner
more
of the fate gets it.
dangerous than I thought. And you see this last massive bolt as you guys rush into the clearing, sort of batter right into the center of Lux's chest as you see this strange magic item sort of get flung out, and it lands with sort of a crack on one of the boulders, sort of hissing and shrieking almost as if it's in pain and alive. And you see Lux, your eyes just sort of fling open, and you're looking all around you as a bolt of lightning just sort of materializes in your hand. And you guys can all see the sort of lightning sort of travel down his wrist, and one hand sort of has this wreath of air and storm wrapped around it as he's looking at you with these sort of glowing lightning eyes and the sort of bolts of lightning sort of shading off of them. And he sort of claps his hands together, and you see this massive sort of sky, this long staff with sort of this brilliant sort of clear sky blue gem in the center, and you've got these 2 little protruding branches around the gem. So he stands sort of with these gold veins sort of creeping up the staff, almost as if it was lightning. in front of you guys, and he peers at you as his really old damaged clothes from his time versing and just sitting watching the spider getting flung out by the spider, having fun with the spider and all the travelling he does, becomes these sort of
It's not
grey
fun.
robes with sort of these light patterns running all across the end, little gold bits, tip of a robe on the tip of the robe, and he stands up slowly and starts walking towards the three of you, as well as Faye, who walks over to join you, sort of a little bit shocked at this outcome as he walks up to you, and you sort of just see him bring out one of his hands, and suddenly this cup of tea and this little teapot, this little porcelain teapot appears, and he starts sipping at it lightly, and you just see this little gust happens as he snaps his fingers and has lightning crash down around him as the storm dissipates, and suddenly, Hayden, Levata, you guys can finally stand upright as he speaks.
Sorry about that, guys. It's really hard to do that when you're kind of dead. I'm not sure. Am I dead? Just checking real quick.
Yes, you are in hell right now, and you failed the test, unfortunately.
Well, that sucks. Anyhow, I'm gonna go. Tea? You guys want a cup of tea?
Yeah, sure, why not? We're in hell anyway, right?
I just had him a cup of tea. It's good tea.
I
I drink the tea.
Yeah, you start drinking this tea and you feel invigorated. You feel ready to go on a new adventure.
Damn, this is some good tea.
I know, right?
Can I make a medicine check to see if it's drugs?
Yeah, roll medicine.
I think it's drunk. I don't know. I just haven't.
Alright. Alright, that's a 21 on medicine. Is it drugs?
You look at the tea, just peering at it, and you can't tell what it's made of. It seems to be a complete mystery to you.
It just shows up in my head. I don't know where this shit came from. It just showed up, okay? I was just minding my own business. I got shot, and now I have tea, and I'm not complaining.
tea party.
What's the cat doing?
Interesting.
What's that cat doing?
Oh yeah, meet the talking cat.
Hello, kitty. Are you gonna try and murder me as well? A lot of people have tried to murder me. Sorry, I just gotta check.
I've been asked to accompany, so I'll hold up on that for now.
Alright, I like you. I like that.
Oh,
Tea?
and where did the
Nope.
magical item thing go?
I don't fucking know. Wait, is it not on me anymore?
You
Oh,
guys
fuck
see
yeah.
as Faye walks over to the rock and picks up the little magic item from sort of the cracked rock and heads over to you two, sort of cradling it in one of her hands. And she looks at the two of you and says, well, it looks like it's finally out. But it does seem to be leaking a bit, which isn't the greatest. I'm sure it'll be fine. You're feeling a
What's
bit
the worst
better,
thing?
Lux?
Yes, because I am no longer at the risk of blowing myself up. Now I have the chance of blowing everyone else up. Not much better, but still bad. But better for me.
Is this what she'll regularly like? Actually, it was you who called the storm.
Maybe. I'm guessing. I don't think there's anything else that it could have been. Kind of new. You used to be able to do shit like this, but never on this scale. I have more control.
Well,
Oh,
I
sec.
think...
Oh, a sec. I want to try something.
Yes?
Oh, a sec. I want to try something out. He just points out his staff and goes, okay. Anybody who doesn't want to get hit by a meteor, if this works, I recommend you stand back. And he just goes to cast Meteor Storm. Nope. Nothing. Well, that sucks.
Well, it seems seems like you are back to yourself, and I believe it's time we destroyed this item. It's caused more trouble than it's worth. But you shouldn't have
I agree.
any problems with leakages, even though I think it got into your system. Oh well, you shouldn't have any problems with that. And she places it on a stone, and you just all of you just
No.
see as like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 100 different bows sort of appear out of nowhere. And you see Faye herself with sort of like this strange blast in her hand as she sort of gives this thing like a massive blast of energy. And it just sort of slowly shatters underneath like this massive rain of fire. And eventually, it shatters into a million pieces. Well,
Levata laughs at the distraction.
there we go.
Huh.
And she just
Ooh.
looks up, and you see everyone around you with
Now, are
white
you
faces.
sure the fact that I now have poison in my system isn't gonna do anything bad?
And she walks up to you and sort of takes out this magnifying glass from nowhere and just looks you over. Nope, I don't think that you'll have any problems there.
Yeah, very good.
Well, anyway, I believe Taiteshira had something to say to the rest of you. As you see Taiteshira sort of walks forward with these little pouches in hand. Well, I believe you definitely need a reward for saving me there. And thank you. And she sort of comes up to you and places in your hand this little bag of gold. And she does the same to Aiden. And it also gives Levata. Leans down and sort of bends down to see Levata. So, since you're on your way, I think you'll probably need something to get your own sort of things, your own sort of weapons, Levata, and she hands it to you. You guys can probably spend that at either the Owlin village or the town of Maine.
Me.
But do
Right.
be wary
I
of
like
the
money.
matrix. 100 gold. But yes, I believe it is up to you guys to decide what you guys are doing now, if anything. I shall leave you to it. If you guys have any questions, please send for me. I will help out as much as I possibly can. And you see Taiteshira sort of turns to leave. Does anyone have any questions for her before she leaves?
Levata's kind of just gonna run up to her and give her one last hug. But whatever cats do.
And you bound into her arms as she sort of grabs you as well and sort of swings you around. Goodbye, my friend. I'll see you again someday. Mark my words. She places you down and waves goodbye to you two. Very sweetly, I might add. And she flies off, heading towards town. So, what is everyone doing?
Levata's just gonna sort of sulk back to the group.
You want some milk? Sure, I can some milk. I mean, it's party.
You do know milk kills cats, right?
I'm not aware of this, no. Fucking, I don't freaking know what cats drink. You drink blood? They can get you blood as he just points over to Aiden. Sure, he had blood. He's immortal anyway.
What do you take me for?
Fucking no, I don't know shit about cats.
No, I do not drink blood.
No,
What do you
cats
drink?
don't drink blood. They drink water, just like any other cat would as you see Faye is just sort of snuggling fish.
It's not an old cat. It looks like a cat to me. It's talk, but up and nowhere in a place where wizards isn't sure cats gonna talk.
Well, if you guys have anything you want to purchase, you can come to my emporium and I'll sell you a few things if you need them. Just let me know.
So, what kind of cat are you exactly? I'm not good with this. I'm not good with animals. So,
I'm a link.
neat.
What are we doing?
I was asking the cat if it drank blood. That, not much.
Oh yes, real quick. Iden, do you have any questions for Faye before she leaves? Not Faye, Titeshra. I keep messing up.
Okay, oh no, I don't have a question, but I do have a favor to ask her. I do have a favor class.
Also, yes, you guys have been given 100 gold for helping them out.
Ah, okay.
Oh, nice! That's a lot more than I expected. I thought it would be like you get $5.
And
Don't
that's
spend
each.
it all in one place.
That's each.
Alright.
So what were
And
you going to
before she
ask?
left, I say, I do have a favor to ask.
Yeah, and you kind of have to rush up to her as she's leaving, as you're sort of lost in your own thoughts. But you catch up to her quickly. Yes?
I want to ascend the rank, like my father did in the Astral. I need my word spread. Want to be a god somewhat. Want to change things.
You'll just probably have to go find him. He knows more about that than I do. Despite me living
But I do know how. I need a favor. Just need to spread the word that a new god has arrived. God of the stars, so to say.
Well, this is going to be interesting. But you need to work out
Indeed.
what you stand for and what you stand against before anyone will worship you. Keep that in
I'm
mind.
guiding. I'm guiding and a blessing.
You'll need
Look at the stars and you see a blessing.
you'll need a few more feats under your belt. Good ones,
I know I
potentially.
do.
Before you can become truly more godlike.
Well, I did kill the god of the moon recently.
Only temporarily. She'll be back.
But
And then
well,
all hell will
let's just
break loose.
not well. Let's just say I made certain arrangements to make sure if she's back, she's weaker than what she used to be.
Ah. I know what you're doing there. But yes.
A
I'll
couple
help
of
you out
people
a bit.
hated it after all.
And if you wanted to get a portal back to the material realm, by the way, I would suggest going into town and going to see one of the kobolds. They're very good at coming up with teleportation circles and ideas. But also, use a 100 gold well.
Alright. Thanks for the allowance. Those are 20 years late. But also, what happened to Liz?
Left. She is currently being interrogated by some of the fairies. We'll deal with her. I wouldn't worry about her too much.
Alright then. Oh, time to spread my name. Time to 1v1 a temple. Beep. Cheers as I walk away. And to begin my clock.
run over to him and be like, quick question. Was your dad also a god? You know, another.
Well,
Ah, neat.
he's
Who
the
was your dad?
king of the wind, technically. I don't think he's a god. He's the king of the wind.
Ah, neat.
So,
Yeah,
anyway,
have a good day. I'm gonna go home. See you guys. He says as he just walks off.
I'm gonna raise a colt.
Oh, you got one man for the door.
Yep, and I know the perfect plan for it. I'm going to 1v1 a powerful figure.
That's-
Just watch me.
Sounds very stupid.
I
You go,
would
but
love
you do you, I guess.
Don't worry, I'll 1v1 a certain monk that have a lot of pride, and it'll be funny if I crush.
Hades. Yeah, I'll help you out with that. Just
Nah.
fucking
It's,
fine.
it's a higher caliber than Hades. It's his
What?
brother himself.
What
That's not his brother, his mentor. That Joshua motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll still help you if that means I can stop hearing as many bagpipes. I'll help you out there.
Ah, yes, indeed.
Gladly want.
Let's onwards to my plot.
I
Is
just
there anything-
follow it, Aiden.
Can I open a portal to the temple that Joshua's in? That Hades portal? About Hades temple?
Yeah, you're just gonna use your Feywild's abilities to go to the
Yes.
to
Wait.
Falmouth.
Yep, but before that, I'm going to take a short rest at first. I'm at -2 energy. Come on, please. Yes, I'm just at 10, alright. And now I'm opening a portal. Time to raise a call. So I'm going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my plot, Sparkle. This is my schemes.
Yes, you have
Sounds
been
fun.
scheming.
I have
He's
been.
been scheming in my
been
DMs.
scheming.
So the idea is to kill them, correct?
Nah. If we kill them, then we'll get followers. We just gotta defeat them. Well,
I'm ready to die if you are, so.
Don't worry, I have a special method, a foolproof plan, even though it's kind of shifted because I level up, but it still works, hopefully. And I'm going to
I may blow him up, or I may help him. I'm not 100% sure what's gonna happen.
relax, I got it all under control as I open the portal to, what is it called? Temple of what?
Falmouth.
Right, yeah, I'll open up the Temple of Vamos.
Falmouth.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, portal to that.
Yeah. Lux, Levata, I assume you are wandering in with Iden.
Yeah, she's walking, just shaking her head in disappointment.
Come on, get roped
Yeah,
I
in
don't
my
have to
paw.
hear as many bagpipes. I'm willing to follow him to the ends of the bloody earth.
Also,
Bagpipes are
Levata,
annoying.
real quick, you would know this, but with your mind, you can actually create anything you imagine, or do anything you imagine in the Feywilds using your mind.
Surely if she read like a big book, then she would know, right?
Except for healing. No healing with that thing.
You also cannot perform heart surgery. Trust me, I are.
You're just as bad as
Performing
Matt.
heart surgery in the full.
Matt and Kat used to do that all the time in Chaos Crew. He would always do open heart surgery on the players.
We would have got it along swimmingly.
Mm-hmm.
Was it needed or not?
No.
Yeah.
He just opened up their heart.
No.
Oh my god.
He would do
Love
it
it.
every session. You guys gotta meet him at some point. He's also an arsonist.
You would have finally had a reason to if I was there.
He's also an arsonist. He likes burning things down.
Oh, I love this guy.
I have a lot of characters which are arsonists, so
Aiden used to be an arsonist, but I don't have any arson spells. Just since I've become an
told you,
asshole.
fire to rain from the sky. I think that's good enough, right?
I lost my arson spells. God damn.
Can fire from the sky commit arson?
Probably.
Do you think burning down a village is considered arson? Because if so, I may commit a couple of counts of arson from time to time.
Yep.
Stay on Levata's side as long as we don't burn down the library.
That Nah, I was just drinking my tea when that happened. I didn't even realize it until the door fell down. It was a very weird day that day. Drinking my tea, and then I was dead. And then I wasn't dead. Cool.
In the background, a god is dead. There's a couple of a king of the dwarf is dead as Panzer, and Lux just drinking tea.
Yeah, apparently the entire library fell down, but before I even realized. I was watching the butterflies, man.
Anyway, a little temple there.
Yeah, you guys are most definitely at the temple. When you come to the sort of monastery up the top of the hill, you guys have skipped all the stairs because I assume you guys don't want to walk up all of them. Unless you guys want to.
Mhm.
Get some exercise.
No, I'm good.
No.
I think Locke's leg would break before I get to
I'm
the
good.
bed.
I don't think the wizard, the cat, and the Astral want to walk stairs.
The wizard, the cat, and the Astral? There's a wizard, there's a person who has a wizard stats, because they were the closest I could get to my class. And then there's the god.
I'm literally a wizard cat.
And I am annoying. Simple as that.
And the rest, I picked the same wizard.
Never have anything flammable around me because I could make it burn at any second. By accident.
I think I have a spell that can put fires out.
No,
I don't think
you
you can put out as much as I is it like tidal wave or something?
Guys?
No. Ard. It can be used to blow out any existing fires, blast open polytica doors, or punch through correct or damaged walls.
Yeah, that's useful.
So yeah, if you commit arson, I can put it out. It's okay.
Hey, good, because I am definitely gonna end up committing arson
Mhm.
multiple times.
And I will have to put it out multiple times and wish me luck. What did the queen get me into?
Yeah, you guys all listening, you guys come in and everyone's busy training. And suddenly, as you guys are watching from when you come out of the portal, they all stop. And suddenly, you guys see a bunch of bagpipes appear in the air.
Oh, God damn it.
Because you just
Can I
terrified
start a
me.
storm in the hopes of deafening myself?
What are you gonna do?
Can I start a thunderstorm in the hopes of deafening myself?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, let's see what happens. We're at 1d6, correct?
Yep.
Okay, that's a 5. What does a 5 get me?
On a 5,
Thunderstorm.
a random person on the battlefield becomes blinded and deafened for a turn.
Come on me, come on me. How many people are there on the
You
battlefield?
see
That's a lot.
you see one of the monks, specifically Hades' friend, who just starts, Joshua, he just starts going nuts and he's like, I can't see, and he just starts bashing everyone, beating them all up, and they all just fall on the floor because he's just destroying them.
Unexpected, but he was way better than I was hoping.
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah.
I don't either.
Basically, a bunch of bagpipes turn up, and he's now deafened. And then suddenly, you see how all the monks are down on the floor, and Joshua is just like, finally is able to sort of see. I was like, I can finally see it. I'm gonna get whoever did that. Those stupid idiots.
Your bagpipe.
And he sort of looks around
Joshua.
to look at you, Lux.
I did not intend on this. I was hoping I'd blind and deafen myself. But this was just as good as I was hoping.
You stupid
Oh boy, you better get beat up by the level 20 monk.
And
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
he comes over to you, Lux, and he's like, you stupid idiot, stop casting stupid storms around here. They're blinking mad. You know I just did.
I kind of
You guys
have
all
to. I don't really have a process as to whether or not I do it. It's just kind of always there. Just, yeah. I'd recommend you all get like raincoats or something because it's gonna be very wet around here. And also some fire-resistant armor. That would also be very useful.
I would say you'd be able to turn it off.
And
So what are you bumbling idiots here for? Especially you idiot.
I think he wanted to
yes.
fight you.
Yes,
Fight me.
you and me.
He sort of
One on
raises
one.
up
If
his
I
hand.
win,
If you win,
forward challenge. If I
good
win,
luck.
you'd put my name on the. What is it?
So don't you want to kill someone today?
I don't get
Here's,
what the DM
here's
said.
some fresh meat for you, mate.
Ah, here we go. I said, if I win, you put my name on the pantheon, the god pantheon. If I win bid against you, that is, who you claim to be really powerful and the leader of this monk group. And plus, you get to fight an Astral.
Listen, mate, you get to kill a guy and you don't even have to feel bad about the fact that you killed him because he's gonna come back.
You picked a fight with the wrong person, Astral. And you just see
Oh, I
as
don't.
all this blood starts sort of shifting out from the ground itself and brings itself towards him. Well, I believe it's time for a fight. And I need to go search up a stat block on my stat block thing.
Is he saying this? He's like, okay, time to fight. Hold on a second. I got a fight thing that nobody here knows.
I need to look up my abilities real quick. I need to remember. It's been a while.
Find out what the fuck I can do. How many times you can hit me and how many times I can hit you before
What?
you die.
Level of monk am I? I forgot myself. Let me see.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh, and by the way, Virgo, I am casting Astral through strike Astral.
Question, do you want it to be raining?
Nah, it's good.
Alright, now I'm just gonna sit back
It's fine,
here.
it's fine.
All of that here, have some tea. I say as I just summon this tea.
Levada's just gonna go sit down next to her.
yeah, and I'm still searching for a stat block I can use. Give me a bit. Feel
Drink
free
the
to just talk.
bloody
between
tea.
yourselves.
I mean, he's a monk.
Drink the bloody tea.
Right, I'll drink the tea. The may or may not be drug tea.
It's not drug tea, I think. It may be drug tea. I'm pretty sure it's not drug tea.
It's just liquid cannabis.
Listen. It shows up in my head and it heals you and makes you stronger, okay? It's really bloody good tea.
That's what all weed users say, man.
So I kill the weeds with weed killer because I don't want my garden overgrowing with weeds.
Oh my god. Yes, welcome to the group, Levetta.
Thank you.
Yeah, you couldn't have chosen a more chaotic day to join.
Um,
My character changed from being silent to semi-cocky to cocky.
No, it's a tradition. Every time a new player joins, everybody just get chaotic. Last time, it's very chaotic. Like if it's put it from perspective, we only step one step in the plot. We do nothing else.
Yep, can you roll initiative, please, Aiden?
Oh yes, that's a 18.
18, and let me roll initiative for my guy. Well, he got a 0
Can you
on
just tell
initiative.
us how much he won? How the fuck? He has a -1 on initiative at level 20.
I mean, it's a dex. It doesn't affect anything. If you have negative deaths, then that stays forever.
And you see the blood sort of start hurtling around him as he looks frankly demonic, as his face sort of stares at you and these sort of extra eyes open. And Aiden, you get an extra bonus to your energy levels. So
much?
temporary 2 energy points. 2 temporary energy points.
He is very nice, didn't I? I told you the tea's good.
2 energy. Okay, can I choose to not use that?
No.
For
It gets used up first. that 2 extra.
Okay.
Let
And
the guy touch
okay,
you one
no.
time.
Okay, then this is fine. In
It's
that
just
case,
mostly a
I am
shield.
going.
You can't use
I'm-
that energy. Basically.
Oh, fuck. That kind of ruins my plan.
Yeah, pretty full.
No.
Sorry
It's
about that. I
fine.
just thought you should have the really, really good tea.
The shield.
Want to see the
And that-
secret ingredient as he pulls out the suspicious white powder? I don't know what it is, but the gods told me it's really good for you.
It's fine. In that case, I'm going to cast Last Strike on him.
Battle
That's a
last.
dex save.
So dexterity save.
Oh, God damn,
that
every time I try
is-
to reduce my energy.
That is 12.
Wait, 12. I think that's a failure. And
10 plus your dexterity modifier.
yep, just 1k. It's 10, not 11, since my proficiency goes up.
Yeah, so 10 plus your dex modifier for the DC. So what's your DC?
My
No,
sister's
Then it's 12. That is just 12.
Beats it.
But my proficiency doesn't. But no, my DC doesn't goes up as I goes up in level.
What's your pro?
My proficiency is now 3 because
No,
I'm level 5. Everyone is.
It wouldn't. It's your dex modifier.
Hmm.
So it doesn't. So he just sort
So
of
I
looks at
don't
you
think.
and sort of blocks your attack that sort of comes arcing towards him out of your orb that you've just summoned. And he just fends it off with some of the floating blood around him. Really? You've got to try harder than that, Astral.
Come, and I end my turn and let him attack.
Well, if you're going to just let me do this. And you see he just grabs out a punch with his left arm, and he's going to attempt to strike at you. Does a 22 hit?
I'm going to. Yes, that's temporarily gone.
And he's going to make his second fist punch, and
Yep, that's fine.
that's higher than a 22. And you just see him, Lux and Levata, sort of punch right into Aiden's face, sending him up into the air, and sort of goes, "You stupid idiot, challenging someone you won't be able to beat." And sort of slams you right into the ground with a bunch of force. And normally you would take around 50 damage here, but since you're an Astral, you only take 4 energy damage.
God,
Alright.
God.
One just kind of laughs, just under his breath, saying, "Idiot."
God, you can't.
Is it my turn?
Yep, it is
Can
your
we
turn.
pause for a second?
Alright.
Sure.
In that case, I'm going to
Give it a
walk up to
second.
him and say,
I didn't give it a second.
hmm?
So
Pause for
Levata,
a second.
yeah?
I just
Buddy.
had to run out. I just had to run out of my room because my sister was screaming bloody murder. I walk in, tiny little spider hanging over her door. So I was like sprinting
Question,
over.
are you Australian?
No,
Just
I'm
checking
from
if
She's from New Zealand.
okay,
No, I'm
then it's
from-
not as bad as it could have been, okay? If an Australian is screaming out about a tiny spider, every Australian has the right to personally slap the guy in the face.
Yeah, no, she was screaming at me because I didn't go put it outside. I just put it in, like, I scooped it up in a box and, like, put it on the ground in the room, so it's still living. Okay, that was my little time. Continue.
Distraction.
In that case, I'm going to walk up to him. Oh, actually, thank goodness. Lucky with that, this kind of falls to my plan. I'm going to look at him and say, please, you think that really hurts? I don't even feel a thing. And I'm going to cast Destiny Bond since I have 2 energy left. I don't even feel a thing. Why don't you try hitting harder this time? And I cast just Eldritch Blast for show at him.
And he sort of
let's see.
squares you up. So you're casting Eldritch Blast, Adam?
Well, you really want to die, don't you, mate?
Yeah, I cast Energy Destiny Bond first, and then Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And yeah, I did.
Roll to hit, please.
And since I am at close range, fucking no, my dice, it falls to the ground. God damn it, I'm gonna. Stupid ass dice. Okay. That's two nat twos. So that's a miss.
And these just sort of go right past him, and he looks at you, sort of dead in the eye, as you see him sort of walk right up to you and sort of peer you down. I know you Astrals. Always the sneaky types. Not falling for your little tricks. As he tries to attempt to
What, you're
intimidate you.
afraid? You're afraid?
Oh no.
Very
I'm
provoking.
not afraid. I just know your little tricks. You realize. I've fought Astrals before. And he sort of, you see the blood start sweeping around him. And it sort of grabs you by the arms and pins you to the ground. I'm just going to wait you out now, Astral. There's nothing you can do. And he's going to end his turn.
No.
With the blood pinning you down.
Well, not half bad. Now I've dropped to 0 energy and will ascend.
Aiden, do you
Time
want
for the
me
real
to?
fun begins.
Do you want me to explain your astral form for everyone, or would you like to do that the honors yourself?
Nah, explain it for me. And I'm gonna show the picture.
Oh yes, and you guys suddenly see as starts falling over, this massive sort of beam of light come down, and you see him sort of transform, his wings flaring out from where they were hidden from his cloak. They look all completely starry, with his starry skin sort of looking at them, and this massive aura whipping around him. He looks frightening as he just stands there as he breaks out of the blood surrounding him and looks at his opponent. I guess now the real fight begins. You've finally taken this seriously. Astral.
So it's my turn, right?
Yes, it is.
Right. Let's dance. In that case, I am going to cast. There's a monk as well, so. What am I going to cast?
Hello, I am back.
Oh, welcome back.
Hello, Aiden had just transformed into his astral form. And
Yay, God!
Things are about to go
This is
nuts.
God.
Can't really do anything just yet. Let me see.
You don't want any help, mate?
Nah.
Alright,
Not yet.
The DM's just laughing.
I'll wave my hand and then the lightning will happen and hopefully you won't get deafened and blinded and die. My powers are even worse than they were before. They're even more random because everything I do has to be random. I don't have a choice. I don't even have the chance of it not having being random. It's all random.
How did that even?
I'm going to cast Aura of Mist on the ground.
Okay.
And that's a con save. It's
Okay.
constant energy damage.
That's a 22.
22, so he take 1d6 force. So that he takes 3 force. And I'm just going to use my wings and fly up my maximum 30 feet.
Yeah, and you sort of blast out this massive sort of mist in the area, and the rest of you can barely see past this sort of starry mist as you guys can't even see what's happening until Iden literally flies right out of the mist. And you see this sort of a spear of blood, Iden, if that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
You see this sort of...
Wait, as a reaction, I cast Aura of Retaliation on him,
yeah,
just in case he hits me.
you see this sort of spear
He
of
doesn't.
blood go right after you. Just right out of the mist. And that is at disadvantage.
And also obscured, because it's at the mist,
Yep, it's at disadvantage.
can't really see that well.
Yeah, it's disadvantage. And you take, let me just roll damage here, 5, 8.
I mean, I take none since I have unlimited.
True, I keep forgetting that I don't need to roll damage. And you just see this spear of blood just sort of go puncturing into your arm, this sort of ethereal mist just slowly dripping out of it. And then quickly sealing back up. You stupid idiot, get back down here. Stop playing pigeon. You stupid
Oh, and
Astral.
the mist lasts for 4 rounds. So does he take another con save? If it's his turn, the mist lasts 4 rounds now.
No. It just lingers for
Oh.
1d4 rounds, creating a heavily obscured area.
Oh, okay
So it
then.
doesn't take any more damage.
In that case, it's my turn, right? So 2 energy gone. And I am going to... damn. I'm going to go up to him.
Yep, you can see through the
And
mist
cast...
true sight.
Yep. Exactly. I'm going to cast... can't really do anything much. Oh, fuck it, I'll just damage. I'm going to cast Last Strike again.
Okay, and you just see out of nowhere the rest of you, like the orb just slash out at him. So true strike or of true strike, right?
No, it's Last Strike.
Oh, last strike. Sorry, that's very similar. And dexterity saving throw. That is a failure, and you just see him
Alright.
getting blasted just right through, and you guys see this massive sort of shockwave appear. You guys can't quite see the fight going on, but let me know how much damage you dealt.
Wait. That is my math. 15 points of force.
15, and you're just completely just attacking him straight out, and the rest of you see this figure just kind of walk out of the mist, Iden, if you're not doing anything.
Can't do anything as a bonus action. No, can I? Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything.
And you just see this figure walk out of the mist.
Oh, wait. I'll fly back to 40 feet up.
Stupid Astral, come back down here and face me like a man, not a pigeon.
I would rather you not die. That is annoying.
And he's going to look up at you with a bit of a frown, and he's going to and sort of grabbing his hand, and you guys see the swirl of blood sort of picking up and bringing into his hand as he sort of bowls it right towards you, Aiden, as it comes directly at you. And with a natural one, it goes zooming right past your cheek. And you see
Wait, aura of retaliation.
Aura of retaliation? I've just got to remind myself.
Because
of
he
the
missed.
ability.
No, here. Because he missed, now the attack goes to him at full brunt.
Yeah, and you see as this blood goes right past, it just hurls back as this massive aura around Aiden sort of redirects it back at him, and it just slams right into his chest, throwing him right across the ground. And he takes 4, 2, that's 6, 15, 23 plus 30 damage. As you just see this massive sort of bloom of all like the stuff around him, the dust of the field, and he sort of growls at you, Aiden. Stupid Astral. I'll get you soon. And he just sort of shakes himself off and sort of starts channeling back all the blood that he's lost from his abilities.
Can I real quickly just tap Lavada on the shoulder and like, how much you want to bet this guy dies right now?
I'll do it for your pelvis. No, I'm joking.
I've got.
I'm not.
No. I'd prefer to have my pelvis. Thank you very much.
Wait, would the pelvis come from a pelvis of someone who's still living?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No. Besides, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I'm dead anyway.
I mean, I'll give you half my gold.
That's too high. $5?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Just shake her hand.
Shake the paw.
And yeah, you guys
You guys
are just
everything.
disputing whilst these two are going at it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna frown, and
she's gonna join
it's
him.
your turn.
Alright.
Vada's just gonna join him for a cup of tea too.
Yeah,
No milk.
I am. I can't really do anything. I'll just keep. Nah, I'll keep on casting Last Strike, another dex save.
Okay, well, that's another failure. Failure.
So that is 12 plus 3, another 15 points of force.
15 points of force. And yeah, you're slowly sort of beating this guy down as he's sort of getting attacked and slattered.
Can I just scream out? You know what? On the second floor, why don't you come down? I mean, you can come back if you die, right?
Nah, there's a cost.
Well, respect this guy's wishes, you know. You're beating this guy right now. You should probably come back down, you know.
Nah, he get his power from some demonic shit, man. It's not he's playing fair anyway.
Come on, man. I got $5 already.
Stupid Astral. You're not gonna come down, I'm just gonna wait you out. You'll lose eventually. It's either if I withstand your blows, or if you withstand the time it takes for you to defeat me. We're at an impasse, say there, Astral. I'm not going easy on you just because you're Hades' friend, you know.
You want some tea? You can have some tea if you want. Just scream out at him. Just scream out at whoever
you
that
don't drink
monk
tea in a
is.
fight.
It's really good tea. You should try some.
Put the powder in it. Maybe that will convince him.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, the special ingredient.
right now he's not doing anything?
Yep, he's just gonna sit there.
Hmm.
It's your turn.
In that case, I'm just going to go down, detransfer, and go down and say, well, if that's the case, then I concede. They're beginning to walk away.
I didn't. You just look away, and he immediately strikes out this plume of blood at you, and that definitely
Yes.
hits.
Aura, no, not aura. Hellish rebuke.
Yeah. Do
Die.
remember you're not ascended at
Die.
the moment.
Oh no, I'm still ascended. I haven't detransformed yet. I just go
I
down.
stop ascending because that would be the reason.
No, I know he would do that. I go down. I'm going to say that, walk away, and open the portal. But I know he would attack me. That's why I don't say I descended. So hellish rebuke.
Fine, I can let you have this one.
And the dex save for hellish rebuke.
Okay, so that is a fail.
Right. Take 17 points of fire.
And you sort of just see him just sort of get. And he's just like trying to sort of bring off all like the attacks off him. He's pretty annoyed. So how much damage was it?
17 points of fire.
You're
And then
annoying,
I'm going to
Astral.
Like how much health a level 20 monk could have.
I mean, it's only level 20 because Hades said it. It's not even level 22 DDM.
The DM
And then
said that, yeah, he's level 20.
No, I never heard him say
what
that.
level 20?
Yep.
Nodding your head. But if it was, it would have approximately 123 HP.
In that case, after that, I'm going to say I concede and open a portal to back where shop is and say, I'll go back late. I'll visit you some other time. It's been fun.
Come on, man. Fight already on this. Come on.
You
Stay and
Astral
fight
have
a bit
always
longer
been
because you die.
annoying, you know. But it seems
It's a sigh.
like we're at an impasse here.
What is it?
We're at an impasse here. I'm not going to attack you anymore, and you can't attack me. Else risk dying.
What a stalemate indeed. But I'll go back. Eventually.
Attack
Don't
him.
worry.
Please.
I'll be
I have
ready
other
for you
plots.
next time, Astral. Mark
And
my words.
oh, count on it. I'm gonna beat you someday. And I open up a portal and teleport away.
Great, I lose 5 bucks and there's still gonna be just as many backgrounds.
So, did you two want to fight as well? Come on, come at me. As you see all the rest of them
I'm good.
slowly waking up in the distance.
No, I'm good. I was just talking because I had bet 5 bucks he was gonna die and you didn't kill him, so slightly annoyed about that.
Pay up.
Day.
Yeah, I just had to 5 bucks, like, here you go.
She sort of like shoves it into a little pouch on her side.
Yeah.
And you just see the monk just imagine this massive like stone wall in front of him, and he just splits it in two with his punch. And he keeps punching it and just destroying stone brick walls as the rest of the monks are just kind of watching him.
Couldn't you have done that to his face? I'm pretty sure if you did that to his face would have broken. Couldn't you have done that?
He's an
You know,
Astral.
it would have been nice.
You gotta be careful of those stupid things. It's better not to attack one if you can. Just get them into their ascended form and leave them alone till they run out of energy. Then pummel them into the ground.
Yes, they're forgetting the fact that some astrals, when they reach level 6, can deal 16 points. 16d8 points of damage per round. Which I'm going to do once I reach level 6.
Have fun.
And I am going to take a short rest once I'm out and in phase workshop.
Yeah, you just sort of see Faye just kind of tinkering with a few things. Well, hello there, Aiden. You look fairly
Hey.
bulked up.
Yeah, got a question for you. What's up with the demonic monk?
Oh, him. Let's just say the blood monk is pretty crazy. He probably wasn't going all out against you. He's known for killing Astrals.
Say the least. I mean, I'll have a way to beat him someday. I didn't expect him to know my plots. But soon enough.
You didn't tell. You basically told him.
I mean, no, I told that in character, in player terms. I didn't told him that I was going to use that.
Yeah, to a DM though.
The DM would meta game. If she does, then I'll do the same. It's the rule of two. The DM meta games, I do the same.
Yep. He knows it.
The rule of two, man. Yep.
Except
That's how I do it.
he knows
When-
quite a bit about Astrals, unfortunately for you. Blood monks tend to do that.
And I know a lot of lore.
And yeah, Faye just sort of beckons you upstairs
Relax.
to a spare room. And Lux and Labata, what are you two doing for your last act of the session? You guys gonna spend some money?
See?
Lavada's gonna try the tea with the powder.
Yeah, here you go. It's actually just sugar, by the way.
Yeah.
Not methamphetamine, it's just sugar.
Labata, you are now under the effects of the jump spell for the next 10 minutes.
I'm not even sure what the. I am gonna be honest, I don't know what this tea does.
Repeat that again. Sorry, DM, I didn't hear you.
You are under the effects of the jump spell for the next 10 minutes.
The jump spell.
Yep.
You get
You
to
can
jump,
jump
really
3 times
well,
as
okay?
long.
Pretty much.
Nice.
You're
I
casual
thought
and
it
you're
was
being more checked down, right?
this time.
Yep. You can just land on your feet.
Don't do drugs, kids.
It's not drugs, it's sugar.
Don't dig trees, kids. You'll jump 3 times as high.
Does sugar make you see
Sorry,
color?
how exactly is being able to jump better a bad thing?
It's called jumping too high.
These squiggly
Jumping into the sun. But no, are you two
Good tea,
doing
right?
anything, Lux and Labata? You guys gonna go spend some money? What are you guys doing?
I wish I could get some armor, but I can't have any armor with this character.
Oh yeah, you're a wizard. You'll have to multi-class if you want armor, or go with a feat. But yeah, what are you guys doing, Lux, Labata?
I'm gonna go and buy some light armor, I guess.
Yeah, you just teleport
And
into
I can put any
Owlin
on. Can I?
Village.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, we can do that now.
And I have no proficiencies, right, DM? For armors and weapons. Weapons.
Yeah, no, you can't wear armor to begin with.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't wear armor. Or wielding shields.
Proficiency in light armor, so that's nice.
I think I have alchemist. Yeah.
But yeah, Lux and Labata, if you want, you guys can head to Maine, the main town of the Feywilds.
Alright.
And
That's
Aiden
right,
is going to go to sleep
Yep.
and regain his lifeline.
And Lux and Labata, you sort of make a portal to the main town. There's a bunch of fays sort of chittering about. Some are making little staircases with their own will to get up to higher shops. Others are just flying around and sort of flittering around. One just occasionally just boops your nose, Labata, and sort of giggles. Nice to meet you.
People, man.
Lavada sort of just like playfully swats at them.
nice to see you. I'm sorry about
Good to see you too.
I'm sorry about the librarian.
It's all right. The Queen's taking great care of me.
That dude threw me out a window.
Yep, she does that. It's pretty fun. Especially if you can fly.
Yeah, it was not. I almost died. It was not fun.
Yeah, but she
I
never
find that
kills
trait
anyone.
quite amusing.
She never actually kills anyone. You should know that.
Almost died.
But yeah, you two are looking for something to buy, right? I read your mind. What are you guys looking for?
Go on.
Armor?
I can't wear any.
What sort of armor?
What's the best armor I can get that's light for 100 GP?
100 GP?
You're gonna spend all your money at once?
I don't care. What the fuck else am I gonna spend it on?
Let me think.
I'm a
I would say you can probably get some chainmail just up there. And she sort of points to a really high tree, which has this little yellow door situated in it.
Can I just imagine a staircase? It's like a board that just will float me up there.
Yeah, you can create this little escalator, and you just sort of start heading up, and you reach the door, which has on like literally the front of the door, moon face written all over it, kind of scrawled, if anything.
Oh. Odd. And I just walk into the store.
You sort of bang open the door, and you see this fellow who's got this weird hat and literally a moon face just sort of go around and turn around to you. Oh, hello, friend. Nice to meet you. Are you new to the fairgrounds?
Hello.
Yes, you are. Oh, yes. What are you looking for? Oh, wait, you're looking for some armor, correct?
Stop reading my mind.
Sorry.
Stop
I do
reading my
that for
bloody...
my friend Lux.
Stop it!
I'm so sorry, my friend. Anyway, I take toffees here. If you give me toffee, I'll trade you for armor.
Coffee?
Toffee, yes, I like toffees.
I got
And you
money.
can slide down.
I got money. Better. More valuable. You can buy coffee with money.
Well, yes, but
Do you take tea?
I like good homemade.
Actually, yeah, do you take tea? I'm sure I can make toffee flavored tea.
No, I like the chewiness of toffee, not really tea. Sorry. I need some toffee though.
Make like
Like toffee. If you give me
buy
toffee,
with
I will let you slide down the tree downstairs. It's very fun as well. And I'll also give you your armor you're looking for.
I just squint my eyes and go, where can I buy toffee?
I think you could probably find some from the grandma who lives over in the forest. But other than that, you could
Not
probably
going
ask
back
around.
there.
You could ask around.
Alright, screw this. I'm not trying to find that armor from here.
Bye. Have a nice time, my friend. Bring me back some toffee.
Yeah.
Just slide down the slide. He has no
I
intention of coming
don't
back.
like
Does
slut.
he just says out loud. He's got no intention of coming
Yeah, I
back.
don't like to play.
But yeah, Lux, you just sort of walk out of Moonface's house. And Labata, what are you doing?
She's just kind of following behind Lux.
Who the fuck carries toffee on them? Why can't they do tea? They both start with the same thing and they both end with the same sound. Tea, toffee,
Hey, Minette.
fucking...
Lux, I need you both to roll dexterity saves. as you guys are wandering
Oh,
around
I'm
the
about to die. Got it.
Ah, yes. I am peacefully asleep.
tree.
50.
Well,
Also,
that is a 20.
a 20 for Lux, and what did you get?
Oh, wait.
Nick?
I accidentally rolled regular dexterity.
Yeah, just
Oh,
add your
okay.
proficiency mod.
Is that a modifier?
The same thing
So
for
plus
wizard.
Let me just
The wizard's
reroll.
proficiency.
Okay, that is 18.
13.
18.
18. Unfortunately, you got lower than Lux, and as you guys are heading throughout the trees, just sort of wandering through the little bridges, this little piece of soapy water just gets thrown out, and Nick, you get absolutely soaked in dirty dish soap and water. And you're just soaked.
Of course, the cat's the one that gets wet.
Poor
Think
cat.
fire would get rid of that. I can make it rain fire.
I'd rather you didn't.
Alright.
You
I'm
sort of
gonna
just
do
like.
that when we're in the fire plane, by the way. That's the only kind of storm I'm gonna cast when we're in the fire plane. When the fire plane, it's raining fire. It just makes more sense, you know?
Fire isn't really my kind of place.
Isn't your cup of tea? He says this. He just summons a cup of tea.
God damn
Please never say that again.
it.
And anyway, maybe we should end this
What's
here,
wrong?
potentially, because we're over,
Yeah,
we're
sure,
over
that's
time.
fine.
Okay, so